Okay, Jim, so you've got Hibs, of course, this weekend. You got that solid draw against St Mirren in your last outing, but you've had the international break. What have you been working on in that time to try and ensure you get the 3 points this time?
It's been really more of the same. We've been trying to continue on what we've been working on in terms of making sure we're solid defensively, but offering, a real threat going forward, which we done better against St Mirren than what we did against Motherwell. So there was a lot of pleasing aspects of that performance, and we want to try and do that again. We know we're going into a really tough match, and Hibs being at home, we want to make sure that they're entertaining their own fans.
Do you think it could be a good time to face Hibs? They seem to be going through a slightly rougher patch at the moment.
Yeah, well, you could say that, but they've still got the same players. They've still got good players who, if you're not at it, can hurt you. But we've just got to concentrate on ourselves. We've got to make sure that we're dogged, determined, organised against the ball. Because they've got real pace in their team, which can cause you major problems. They've never had any problems scoring goals, so we know we're going to have to defend well. But equally, we feel we've got a threat that we can carry as well.
Did you feel that the international break came at a good or a bad time for you? Because you got that draw. Did you hope that you could kind of build on that right away, or has it given you a bit of time and breathing space, having just come in as a manager, to kind of set things your way?
No, I think the international break is what it is. We all know when it is. Preferably, I would have liked to have had a game to build on the result, but as I say, you just got to go on with it. We know we're coming into a period now. We've got a lot of games in December after this one on Saturday, and it's going to be a busy period. So it's important that we try and maximise as many points as we can in that period, and try and get ourselves off the foot of the table.
Do you feel that the players are starting to come around to your way of thinking? I know you were changing the way that how you played the games and things, but do you feel that they are starting to get that, and can you see a difference in training? Definitely.
I think the tempo of training when we first come in the door is far higher, and you can clearly see that the players are buying into what we're trying to do, but it's about transferring that onto the park. That's the most important thing, but been really pleased with the players' response to try to do the right things, and from that side of things, that's all you can ask as a manager. What we need to try and do now is take that onto the park and make sure that when we get in the key areas that we're starting to punish teams, because quite clearly we've not scored enough goals.
How important do you feel it is that you get the victory now and don't find yourselves cut off going into this busy period?
Oh, it's very important. We're not daft. We want to make sure that we're keeping in touch with the teams above us, and if possible, can we climb above them? So that's the sole aim going into is what you say is a really busy period between now and the winter break.
You talk about how you maybe need that cutting edge, the front end of the field. Obviously, Kenny Miller got his first goal for the club last time out. You'll be hoping, obviously, that could be the start of a run of goals from them, and just how big a player can he hopefully be for you for the remainder of the campaign?
Well, Kenny scored goals all his career, and it was great to see him get his first goal. Unfortunately for us, Benji Shulman has picked up an injury, and he's having surgery this morning, so it won't be too long. He's just a cartilage operation, so that was the disappointment of the positive performance between the two of them. But Kenny, if you put the ball in the right areas, Kenny will score goals. So that's something that we've worked hard on, is making sure that we're getting plenty of deliveries into the box, and equally trying to make sure that we're getting enough numbers in the box where it's causing the opposition problems.
And with regards to Shalman there, how long are you expecting him to be out?
3 to 4 weeks.
Okay. And just, I think you kind of touched on some of the international break stuff with Steph, but you obviously said you would have been preferable to play a game, but I guess it's been just as beneficial having 2 weeks just to work with the guys and speak to them in the training ground.
Of course, I think it's important that they understand what the clear message is and what we're looking for, but as I say, their reaction and their application in the training ground has been excellent, so you know, it's been steady progress, but you know, that all boils down to what we do on a Saturday as well.
And it's a busy period coming up, but as I say, you've just had 2 weeks without a game. After this weekend, you've got 10 days to wait for the next one, so you know, in terms of trying to get into a bit of rhythm, that must be a bit of a frustration.
It is a frustration, but you know, it's Aberdeen in the cup final, and congratulations to them. So it just so happens that we are due to play them that particular weekend, so it is what it is, and you just got to go on with it. But yeah, it is a source of frustration, because you don't want to let your rivals gain more points, and then it puts more pressure on your game in hand. So from that side of things, we prefer to be playing.
I can sense the positivity coming across the table from you. I mean, just obviously you've come into a difficult role, but how much are you enjoying it? Are you enjoying being back in the football coalface?
You know, it's an easy question to answer, because you know, when you're out the job for 13 months, you know that you're going to be taking a job on that's going to be hard work, you know, and there's a lot of things to do, but equally being back on the training ground with the players is what you miss most, you know, and that buzz on a match day, I try to get one over on your opposition, you know. So delighted to be back, really enjoying the work, delighted with the response of the players, you know, and slowly but surely, hopefully we can climb that table.
Any other team news?
Just Josh Meekins, Shalman and Rory Deacon is a weird reoccurrence thigh problem, which will get investigated.